Head teachers in England are being urged to ban packed lunches and to stop children leaving school premises to buy food at lunchtimes. A review of school food by two of the founders of the Lyon restaurant chain says the action is needed to increase the take-up of school dinners and promote healthy eating. Well, the review says that most food served in school canteens is now of good quality, but only 43% of pupils are actually eating it. The report also claims that only 1% of packed lunches meet the nutritional standards that apply to school food. And it comes as nearly 1 in 5 children leaving primary school are now classified as obese. Well, let's talk about the whole issue of packed lunches and what could possibly be done. Jenny Tschiesche joins me. She's a child nutritionist and is author of a book about lunchboxes. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hi there.
Now, I believe the point for you is that a packed lunch doesn't have to be unhealthy.
Exactly. I mean, when I heard about the statistics that 1% of lunchboxes met the nutritional standards for school cooked lunches, and if I'm honest, I looked at what school cooked lunches entailed, I was shocked. And that's exactly why I decided to write my book, to set up a Facebook page, and ultimately to build a business on.
And are you saying to people to parents, that you can produce a packed lunch for your child that is very healthy but also affordable? Because we all know that's the concern, isn't it? People think, well, it's just too pricey to give them lots of vegetables every day.
Affordability is probably one of the biggest issues, but also convenience. And that's exactly what I aim to address. I try to make the advice that I give accessible to most parents, to whatever their requirements are, whatever it is they want to actually provide for their children. But the point is, parents still want to be able to have control over what they put in their children's lunchboxes. And of course, some of the headlines that we've seen in the newspapers have been quite inflammatory, and quite a few parents are up in arms about the potential of lunchboxes being taken away and that choice being taken away from them. And I can understand why, because there is so much room and potential to make lunchboxes in this country better than they already are.
Right. But the problem, if you're a head teacher, is if you know and you see that your pupils are eating really pretty unhealthy stuff, lots of crisps, lots of chocolates at lunchtime. Yeah. We all know about concentration levels. Then you can understand, can't you, that head teacher thinking, I've got to do something here.
Absolutely, but some of the things that are being said at the moment about what head teachers will have to do in order to address this problem just creates a lot more work for head teachers. And I think they have got a lot of work on their plate already with educating children. I agree with educating children about food and cookery and nutrition. That's fantastic because they're the parents of tomorrow. But equally, we've got the opportunity to educate children through the packed lunch. In fact, 70% of the people that take a packed lunch out of the home to somewhere are actually adults. So if we train children to be able to put together a 6-component nutritionally balanced lunchbox now, they'll know what to put in that lunchbox in the future too.
And OK, so what do you say to parents who say, I don't have a lot of time, I don't want to spend a fortune, perhaps I've got 2-3 children to get the lunch ready for every day? How do you do it and not make it onerous?
There's all sorts of ways. I mean, using leftovers sounds so old-fashioned, but actually works brilliantly, especially if you've got a large family. You overproduce, you put things into portion sizes, you freeze, you take them out of the freezer and they're perfect for the next day. But there's also other things. If people don't have much time and they want to buy convenience food, there are better convenience foods, and that's exactly what I try and do. I look at the different types of parents, what they want to achieve, and I try and provide them advice within those brackets.
All right, well, good advice. We could talk an awful lot longer. There's much to discuss, but thank you very much for now. The subject will continue to be debated. Jenny Tschiesche, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.